compare. In NBA today, there was news about a huge acquisition for the Cavs, picking up D Rose. So we're going to look at the comparison between the Warriors bench and the Cavs bench and see the matchup going on right now. Hirsch?
Yeah, so before we get into that, I kind of want to just... Because the only thing going on in the NBA was the Kyrie Irving wanting out. And as we get closer to the season, it's already mid-August and they haven't successfully traded for him. And so Cleveland's obviously going to try to contend this year, and anytime you trade away a big player, you're going to get someone of return, and fitting that into a system and then expecting to compete for a championship this late into the year is going to be really difficult. So I really think Cleveland's best off just holding him on for this year and then trading him next year.
Next season, yeah.
Yeah. And so that just makes the Derrick Rose signing, like, it kind of... I think it could be argued that Cleveland would actually be the favorites. If we look at the last three finals, the Warriors always had the best 2 or 3 bench players in that series, and that was ultimately Cleveland's demise this year. Cleveland starters actually outscored the Warriors starters, and if we do look at the minutes, I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but
they're
it was
close
within
enough.
Yeah, it was within 1 or 2 minutes
Okay.
of different. Like, I think Cleveland starters did play an extra couple minutes, but
Yeah.
it wasn't enough for this average to actually change a whole lot.
Right. If anything, too, it's another ball handler
Yeah.
for the Cavs. So,
Yeah.
like, that lets LeBron be off ball more, which I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's better. If that's better for them, or if him
More
on
like-
the ball is better. With
More
the
like
ball.
giving him more time to rest, I guess. That would be
Yeah,
the best.
yeah.
Like, suddenly Cleveland has the best bench player in that series, and so you could
Yeah.
put like a Rose Irving. Irving can shoot really well, so you
Yeah.
can run some off plays for him.
Yeah.
You put Rose, Irving, Corver. That's like really good shooting just
Right.
from those 3 positions. Well, not from Rose, but
No,
they'll space
Rose
the
at all.
floor really nicely.
Yeah. I think Rose shot 25% or something like that from deep
so
last season.
So he shot low percentage from 3, but his field goal percentage
It
was
was still
still
46 or 45.
yeah, it was 48.
48.
It was
okay.
really high.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he played it smart. He took less threes. I'm
Yeah.
not good at that. I'm not going to take those
Exactly.
shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your strengths, right?
What was his assist rate? Like, how many assists was
Only
he?
He didn't have a whole lot.
2
It
or
was like
3.
4.5.
You
4.5.
think-
Yeah, it
You
was
think
not a lot.
he'd up his game in passing and as being a
But
bench
also, he was playing the triangle.
You're playing with the
in New
Knicks,
York.
and the secondary scorer on that, or not even secondary. The primary scorer in Melo is a very isolation-heavy player.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have Kristaps Porzingis too. We should
Yeah.
be. It's very easy to feed Porzingis, so I think Rose's assist could have been a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Knicks are a very bad
The
team.
Knicks are a very bad organization.
Bad team, bad roster up and down the lineup.
Yeah.
Bad coaching, bad president.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Phil. Watch him actually pass away. I'm calling his death or some shit like that.
God,
I'm the
that'd be-
reason. I'm the reason why.
But so yeah, you think
Yeah, like
he'll be way more effective in
he'll be a lot more efficient because like just playing with LeBron.
He's coming off the bench, right? They won't do
Okay.
a 1-2 with him and Kyrie right now.
I don't
right?
think so. I don't think so.
Have
Yeah.
Shump off the bench or
I think because they still need Smith shooting in the starting lineup.
yeah,
But yeah, you put
or Jr. Excuse me, yeah.
Jr.
Shump's off the bench
Yeah.
right now, right?
Yeah, he is. But they have so much shooting between like Smith, Corver, Jefferson. Jeff Green can shoot threes a little bit. He's a little
I forgot
inconsistent.
about that pickup.
Channing Frye.
Yeah.
Well, he won't play against the Warriors, but just
No.
throughout the season.
Yeah.
Rose is going to have a ton of shooters around him, and that's what he succeeded with.
Yeah.
You think he's better than
Chicago.
Darren Williams?
Yes.
Yes.
Easily.
Okay.
Very
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah. And he's faster too. I think speed is a big thing with the Warriors. Just the
Yeah,
speed
you
of
need
play.
someone who can like get
Keep
back
up.
on defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rose's like his pick and roll defense is really bad, but his
Yeah.
ISO's defense is good.
Yeah.
That won't help a lot against the Warriors, considering how
Yeah.
isolation independent they are.
Yeah.
I don't think that fits.
They
the
don't
same-
do- they don't
Yeah,
iso
they just
him.
don't.
They don't-
Yeah,
exactly.
Maybe KD
it's
does.
predicated on ball movement
Yeah.
and passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like basically the main idea is that Cleveland finally has the best bench player in that series. their bench last year their bench this year as opposed to last year is a lot better. We talked about that in our previous podcast.
Yeah.
Check us out on SportsKop on YouTube.
And so yeah, that was just like it's something we should reconsider before just giving the Warriors the title again.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely makes the Cavs a lot stronger if they're able to retain Kyrie. It's definitely. I'm just not sure if D Rose does enough for the Cavs, but it's definitely moves in the right direction for sure. I think Livingston coming off the bench is still huge. Iguodala is still huge.
Nick Young is going to be great for them.
Nick Young, I forgot about that. Yeah. So I think
they
both.
have Caspi as well, so added another shooter.
I don't take Caspi
You got
seriously.
Caspi?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't take him seriously.
From the Kings.
From the Kings.
Yeah.
He's not going to play a whole lot.
What is he? A shooting guard? What is he?
He's a small
forward.
forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he won't play a whole
he won't
lot.
play too much. Then I don't think so either, especially with AD off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
definitely.
both teams.
I think McCaw would be ahead of him in the rotation too.
The potential, yeah.
Like,
Who did they pick up in terms of rookies this year?
They
The
got the guy
Warriors?
from the Bulls.
wait, rookie?
Yeah, like in the draft, right?
In the draft.
Oh, they bought his pick.
So
I
that we
forgot
can
his
just
name
give
already.
Rondo away.
But he'll be like the third center because they got Zaza and JaVale back.
Yeah.
So like they're deep 1 through 15.
Yeah.
Now Cleveland is almost matching that, so
Yeah.
I think it's
It'll definitely be a better matchup.
It'll
be a lot
better
closer.
matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like you won't have something in game 3, I think it was, where LeBron sits for 83 seconds and your team loses a 7-point lead and suddenly is down by 5 points.
Yeah.
Like that's
so crazy.
you're not going to have a 12-point swing 83 seconds.
That's
like
so crazy.
Cleveland was literally better off just holding the ball for 24 seconds, getting shot clock violation, their two trips,
times.
and rather than like
Yeah. Were they from steals or was it just like
quick-
early shots?
quick early shots.
Yeah.
Irving took one,
Yeah.
like a really questionable 3. I think one was a turnover, and then I can't remember. Cleveland had, I think, 4 possessions in that time.
Wow.
And they still,
Whoa.
Yeah, just
because of
bad
bad
management,
decisions,
bad decisions.
bad shooting,
Yeah.
stupid turnovers.
Yeah, that's rough.
It's
It's funny. It's funny when you get to talk to a Cavs fan about it because he sees it from like, oh yeah, the Cavs are playing horribly, and now like I see like, yeah, the Warriors are doing so well. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh shit, you're right. It's probably more bad selection of shots on the Cavs side more so than what the Warriors were actually doing well in that time.
Rose is super ball dominant, is he?
It's
too
not
much
as
anymore,
crazy
though.
as people like remember.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because he doesn't have the explosiveness that he used to have.
Oh, okay.
I think 3 knee surgeries will do that to you. You know what I mean?
He's still up there.
Yeah. I don't think he's that ball. I mean, who knows on the Knicks, but I don't think he will be that ball dominant
In
on
this-
the Cavs. I don't
And
think
he's
so.
he's already working out with LeBron, and it's just like I can't stress the importance of how much playing with LeBron is. Like anyone who plays with him, they always have career seasons with him.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's literally everyone up and down the lineup that
That's
has
frightening.
that.
Do you see a potential of him being in the starting?
No. I mean,
I think it would be-
maybe I do, but I'm a Bulls fan. So.
If they do ultimately trade Kyrie, then obviously,
That's
But-
your.
There's not many.
that I don't see any reason to start him and Kyrie together.
Weren't there talks about Bledsoe though from the Suns?
Yeah,
Weren't there,
so like
Really? I didn't hear this.
Yeah, mini LeBron and big LeBron.
Oh, God.
and Bledsoe has the same agent as LeBron, and they're good friends.
Yeah.
They've been for years. Like people were like, "Oh my God, Bledsoe's working out with Rose and LeBron." It's like this isn't nothing. This isn't anything new.
Anything different, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so like some rumors that were floating around was Kyrie gets traded to the Suns, and the Cavaliers get Josh Jackson and Bledsoe back. Not a bad return
Not
at
bad.
all. You
Yeah.
improve your defense a lot, but like I think against the Warriors, you need more than one guy who can create their own shot. And until Love can show that like he can play consistent for 5 games of a series, like he had a good game 1, 2, and 3, I think.
Yeah.
And then he kind of fell off after that.
Yeah.
At least scoring wise, I know. Like he impacts the
I
game
wonder why that is.
in a lot of different ways.
Consistency is hard to maintain.
Yeah, it's
I feel like he should have a matchup advantage against Green in the post or down or in the mid range.
I mean, there's a reason Green is considered one of the top tier defenders. Right?
Like I think a lot of it is like Kevin Love's back has gotten so bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like the dislocated shoulder, Kelly Olynyk just pulled out.
Yeah.
Like
that has significant effect on him.
Yeah,
and
injuries.
the way the body works is instead of like when one shoulder goes, I can speak to this like from personal experience.
Yeah.
Instead of like it's not like your right one just stays at the same strength. So let's say I pulled my left shoulder.
Yeah.
My right one has to compensate for the left one, and instead of like the right one getting stronger, it ends up getting weaker.
Right.
To match it.
Right.
So it takes a lot of conditioning, and I'm sure he has the best trainers and all that to help him get back to that. But like he's only maybe 2 years removed from that now.
Yeah.
It's 2 years.
I think 2 seasons. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
what Kelly Olynyk is most remembered for. His biggest impact in the league.
He's got a big contract now, didn't he?
Yeah, because he had one game in the fucking offseason where he like made some threes. The league is crazy, man.
Max contract
they
here.
overpay for what's it called? Like postseason heroics.
Yeah, Joe Flacco.
And in this, Flacco is a perfect example. He's been like average at best his entire career. Has one magnificent playoff run.
Yeah.
And now he's like one of the highest paid quarterbacks
ever.
At
that time,
oh God.
Yeah.
And yeah, like even that may actually play to Cleveland's advantage if they decide to hold Kyrie, because next year teams will have even less money to spend on their max players. And Kyrie's suddenly going to look like, I'm getting someone of his caliber at $20 million.
Yeah.
To put into perspective, that's 5 more than what Mozgov gets. 2.5 more than what Tristan Thompson gets.
Wow.
Like most max players get 30 million plus.
Yeah.
With Kyrie's contract, you could get him and a solid role player.
Right.
And Kyrie's also better than most of those guys getting max contracts. So,
right. Oh no, definitely.
Like,
yeah, I do agree with you.
The value is going to help a lot.
I think like all of the drama between Kyrie and his teammates, I think all of that will subside once the season starts, hopefully. And I think the best option is to retain him.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
At least this year.
At least this season, you have one more for sure season with LeBron. I think he's probably gonna end up staying, but we're not sure. So you have at least one this season with LeBron.
Yeah.
Try and get another one, dude. Fuck Kyrie, man. Like, get that ring again.
Exactly.
Bring another chip back.
Wait,
compete for it.
Did he go into training camp? I mean, he didn't go.
Training camp hasn't started for basketball
Oh,
yet.
sorry, not training. What was it? There was a call for. It was on the news. I'm probably mixing up my stuff. Oh well.
Like, is he speaking to his teammates again?
I think that's what it was.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's something about last year in the playoffs. He wasn't talking to them.
Oh, it was that. It was last
year. Yeah.
It was
but
last
honestly,
year.
it's coming up now because of all of the drama that's happening.
All right.
So
it's weird.
That is something that's big enough news that should have been reported when it happened.
Yeah.
So like I do question like a lot of this talk. I question the validity of it. Just the way sports media is right now. It's complete garbage.
Yeah, it's
like it's so sickening what they try to do with these headline grabs and clickbait stuff
Definitely.
and manufactured stories.
Yeah.
But even then, that just like that, people will try to argue like, oh, if you keep Kyrie for a year, he'll bring bad locker room presence and it'll make the team uncomfortable and they won't play well. Kyrie played phenomenally last year. And if this was all going on then, it doesn't matter because they still played really well.
Right.
So it's like,
and I'm sure he's still gonna give at least 100%.
Yeah,
when he's actually playing.
Only hurt himself. If he were not to. Like he would kill his own branding, his own stock, his value.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him not to play as well as he can.
Yeah. No, and like from what it seems, there's not an option out there that makes sense for the Cavs right now.
Oh yeah.
So at least get some games with him, and if he's still being like, if there's still a lot of problems when the actual season starts, then maybe you have to take a loss on your investment at that point. But as of right now, why would you do it right now when you're not going to get anything nearly as good back before you even see how he acts when the season starts?
Yeah, that's true. It's very true.
Like, why do it until at least like the trade deadline when you actually have to make a decision on it?
And then by then, it's way too late to try to make a major adjustment to your team.
Yeah.
All right, that was our.
That being said, though, I still think LeBron will be in the finals next season. So like, it's still going to be a major adjustment, and it'll be challenging for sure. But I still think it's going to be the Warrior Cavs, man. I really don't see anybody out.
That's what that would be 4 years straight.
Yeah.
Oh man,
4 years straight. Yeah.
All right, that's our 2 cents on Cavaliers and Warriors next year. Join us again next time.